Hi, doctor. So there are many fancy treatments out there in the market, and mainly for pigmentation, I would say. So what is the take on that, sir?
See, we need to understand that on pigmentation is something which is a proper dermatological condition, and we
Yes.
need to know what different kinds of pigmentation are. Based on that, there is has to be an appropriate treatment. But however, I must tell you and touch on this that there are a lot of fancy treatments happening, like by the name of Korean glass skin and glow treatments and whatnot. They're all so they don't have any scientific basis. So we need to understand that pigmentations are different, and there is an appropriate treatment for that particular kind of a pigmentation.
Yeah.
So we should not buy all those stuff which is in the market. So
Yeah.
that's why you need to consult your dermatologist.
So it should always be personalized depending on what the condition
Absolutely.
is. Can I know what are the different types of pigmentation issues people come with usually?
See, pigmentations based on the age, many a times whether it's male or female, we do have different pigmentations on face. And sometimes, if I talk about so very common something we have in our country is melasma.
Yeah.
There are a lot of reasons why a woman gets melasma. However, it's equally in males also melasma, and there are hormonal things and whatnot behind the melasma. And treating melasma is itself quite tricky. So you cannot go with these fancy things and all and get it done. So you need to understand that. Other treatments we have like PIH, we have Reels melanosis, we have LPP, and we have many other problems on face. And sometimes we have simply because of certain topical products we do get all those pigmentations.
Yes.
And sun damage, something sun exposure can
Which
give
is
you,
very common
which is
also.
very common, give you pigmentation on the faces. And many more pigmentations we do have. So there has to be a personalized approach for that particular condition.
Okay. So what would be the different treatment modalities that we will go for each of these pigment issues that you were talking about, sir?
See, for example, if you talk about something common which is melasma and more common in females, we need to understand it's sometimes hormone related, sometimes because of lack of iron, sometimes autoimmune diseases like thyroid also. We need to rule out and treat them appropriately.
Yeah.
Then there are treatments like there is a topical creams that we do have. There are combination treatments we have, and then there is even some oral medications like tranexamic acid we do recommend in certain cases, and we have a lot of other combinations we do. There's a role of for that matter the peels in these in melasma, and very rarely we do Q-switch NDA glazer. However, that needs to be done meticulously because it can also give the rebound pigmentation if it's not done appropriately.
Okay.
The other different kinds of conditions like LPP, which is again very common in our country, and that's because of it's again an autoimmune disease, and sometimes it can be triggered because of simple hair color, and people start getting tanning around the face, and Reels melanosis, a lot many other different ED and all. So such kind of pigmentations need a proper first diagnosis.
Yes.
Very importantly, then the treatments are morely oral medications
Okay.
and sun's protection, irrespective of all any kind of pigmentation what we have. If we need to treat it and we need one medicine, which is very importantly a sun protection. So treatments for all these different pigmentations could be different, but something which is common for all of them is sunscreens.
Yes. So apart from sunscreen, the treatment should always be customized.
Absolutely, it has to be customized. It cannot be what you said, all those fancy names for all different kind of pigmentation.
Yes.
So it has to be customized.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.